Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. We're going to be kicking off in just a second, but just before we do, have a look at how stupid my guy looks. This helmet is just absolutely hilarious. Right, if I go to dying, look at that. That does not look practical at all. Got to constantly have your head tilted back at a really weird angle in order to see anything that's going on. Right, we've done a full set of bounties. At least I believe we have. Let's just have a double check of our materials. Yep, 17 of each of those. So I think what we'll do is we'll hop on in and we'll do a Nephilim Rift so that that part of the season journey is ticked off. And then we've got a couple of other things, kill Adria, kill Gom, that we can just go and do and take care of. Cat Cam is still on. This poor guy, he's had a bit of a scare this week, which is why it's been a full week since I last played. We had to take him to the vet. Such is the way with an old man. Thankfully, he's doing much better right now. Disintegrate in your face. Won't take me long to get back in the swing of this. Oh yes, I remember. It was push button, receive flamey death. I've also been playing a lot of Outriders, which is absolutely great. Thoroughly enjoying it. I think they've done a very good job on Dusty Destiny. Right, we've got a shield pylon, so we don't need to worry too much about this guy. Now, I did say previously that I wouldn't really plan out the build, but I have done a little bit of working. So by now, in fact, probably episodes ago, there'll be a link to the standard D3 planner, just to show what I'm going to be aiming at. It was kind of in between the last episode and this one. So if I seem a little bit off track for the previous couple of episodes, that's why. It's because I haven't actually come up with it by those ones. But by this one, I have roughly planned out what we're going to do. We're going to go for the Archon Firebird combination. So the Ring of Raw Grandeur that we've got, that's actually going to go in the cube. And then we'll take advantage of having the Firebird set quite nicely. We'll use the extra piece that we get from that, so we can have the Mantle of Channeling, assuming we can find that. Yeah, so we're not mixing and matching the Archon set and the Firebird set. It's going to be full Firebird set. We're just using the Ring of Royal Grandeur so we can substitute one of the pieces out without worrying and still use Chandotto's set. Because otherwise we've got to use the Firebird's Eye, and that then just gets annoying. Haven't specifically decided on the gems we'll have. It'll probably be something that generates us a bit of a shield or some healing or a combination of the two of them, just because we're going to have Ashnagar's blood bracers. So it makes sense to try and maximise the amount that we're doing with that. This is getting a little bit painful. I miss having my shield pylon. Let's go over this way. We can kill you guys really quickly, and then it's just a matter of filtering these ones down. As a reminder, we are using our level 70 weapon, which is why things are dying quite comfortably. But obviously we are still without our own cheat death, so we're just using Cormac's. So we don't want to lean on him too much. Then there is the route to bad times. Actually, yeah, let's kill a couple of things down this way, and then we'll head on up to the right. Sorry, down to the right. Woohoo, level 57. Yeah, I'm gonna get you guys killed just before... Ow! Just before you really start causing me trouble. We're also going to go for Death Wish in the cube. That's going to really give us that massive boost that we need when we're channeling. And yeah, it turns out Etched Sigil has changed. This is why I've actually decided to go this particular route. So Etched Sigil used to cast one of your spenders. It doesn't do that now. It casts a very specific one. So we can't just use it to substitute in Meteor and have that doing all kinds of fun stuff. No, that plan is not going to work. I don't know when that change happened. It might have been this this season, but either way, we're not going to be able to do what we wanted, so we're just going to have to do something else. So where we've got yeah, get you killed. Where we've got Explosive Blast at the moment, that's going to be swapped over for Archon at some point. Because we'll still be able to do our Disintegrate while in Archon form, and then we'll be like walking around hammering general explosions in order to make sure everything else is burning sufficiently. And that should probably work. We're going to need to really ramp up our cooldown reduction. That's about the only potential point of concern that I've got there. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah, this is going alright. It's getting us a decent amount of experience as well. Hey, speaking of experience. I love Disintegrate so much. It is such a good skill. No thank you. That was right on my face.
I don't have enough arcane power.
Got enough to get him killed though. Squishy? Us? Nah. Now the Firebird Set isn't part of Hadric's gift, so we might need to temporarily go to a different set in order to be able to farm out the pieces that we want. I'm okay doing that. The plan is to not use any other set for too long, but you know, we'll take whatever we can get our grubby little mitts on. So if it decides we're going Tower Rushers, then you know it's going to be full on Disco Inferno. That's a lot of potential pain. Let's get you before you throw some more at us. There we go. Yes, except they can't because I've disintegrated their eyeballs. Very nearly 58. Now, when we get to 60, we're going to want to... 60 and 61. We're going to want to re-gear. As much as the +2 experience is great, and it does really help us level, the survivability and the improved killing speed by actually updating our equipment is probably going to be more useful. Ow, that's... not very nice. Let's say not very nice.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Cormac's doing a reasonable job of face tanking stuff, which I do appreciate. Kind of vital when there's nasties everywhere. Back off just a tiny bit. Okay, which one do we have? Hopefully not a dangerous one. Raziel! Okay, that should be fine. If elemental twerking is your thing, he's all about those elemental disco lights. Ooh, Probably should not have run into that. That was a little bit painful. That's wasted a heal from Cormac. It's also wasted our teleport because I panic smacked it. It's fine. I need to get a lot better at dodging. Namely, standing behind Cormac. I also want him to not be standing in a place where I can't see him properly. Come this way, Raziel. There you are. Okay. This is fine. I've got good visibility. So it took a little bit of time to get him killed. But it was successful. That's the most important thing. So Auric, tell me you're proud of me. Even if you're not. It is an upgrade, so let's do that. And yeah, this is what I was talking about with our stuff upgrading it, because it will make quite a difference. So what can we actually upgrade at the moment? Just our weapon, really.
Tyrael, it's been interesting for me to see all of these places where you and the Nephilim journeyed. I've heard so much about your adventures with you.
Yeah, bring on level 60. Okay, well, we'll salvage those up for now, and then I think we're going to go and kill some bosses. So, first up, Adria, then Gom. Actually, Adria's just over here. We could do a bounty while we're here and just get up to level 59. No thank you on the flamey badness. Flamey badness indeed. I am, however, enjoying getting lots of kills on these. Got plenty of time to do the last couple of these. Oh, I should have kept the kill spree going. That's my mistake. I mean, of course it's my mistake. Who else's mistake is it going to be? But oh dear, that's potentially going to be frozen badness. Right. Now, of course, leveling up before we go and kill Adria means she'll be a little bit more powerful, but if we make it to level 60, then we'll be able to massively upgrade our gear. No, go back in there, because I want these. There's also always the small chance that there's going to be a bit of kit for us. Not really. Not really. Okay, so back on mission. It's actually kind of cool that we've come here, because I wanted to say Avaricious is one of the season conquests that we can go for. So we'll be spending a bit of time here later. Once we've got some decent gold find, level 70-something, plenty of equipment, and the ability to explode. And then we'll have a proper fun run through. Not like your fun run where people dress up in costumes. Although I suppose we'll be dressing up as an Archon, so does that count? Does that count as a fun run? We're not doing it for charity. Well, we are fundraising, so maybe it does count as for charity? I don't know. Answers on a postcard. Yeah, getting a little bit painful. You all dead? I think he's all dead. Those burn for quite a bit of time, don't they?
I'm so good, I astound myself. Need more time.
Okay, let's get this guy killed before he actually starts properly hurting us. Yeah, we're probably not going to quite make it to level 60 before we see the witch.
If only they could see me now.
You know, we'll give it a good effort. A good showing, as they say.
You dare attack me?
94 is a respectable kill streak, even if it is mostly the little guys. If we do make it to level 60 before reaching her, then I'll probably go back to town just so we can look at some new items. Or at least I'll give it a serious thought. 61 is the ideal point because that's when a whole bunch of new stuff becomes craftable. Ooh, there's extra experience down here. Out of the way, guys.
Not ready yet. How does that feel?
Just liberally coat the wall with your disintegrate beam. Luckily, it only works on organic matter. Oh, hello. Let's back off just a little bit. Well, there is the level 60. That gives us our cheat death, which I will put in just a second. Oh, no, sorry. It gets us our cheat death, but we are not actually using it yet. Let's swap Power Hungry over for Unstable Anomaly. There we go. That's what I intended to do. So, we've got a little bit of leeway. You're right, Amos. Am I just talking too much? Well, I don't care who you are, what your special character name is, or anything like that. You disintegrate just the same. Dark Dweller. Yeah, we've done pretty well on the leveling front. We've actually got a lot more than I thought we would. $60.5. It's not 61, which is a shame. But it's pretty damn respectable. Pretty damn respectable. Okay, I think we can take her. Oh, I think we can take her. Cormac, front and center. And try not to die, mate. Like, legitimately try not to die. Ow! Okay, this might end up being a game of keep away. That's fine, I can play keep away. It's going to be annoying, but we can certainly play it. Yeah, your face consumes all. I dislike how it follows you when it does that. See how it properly homes in? Not cool. These are, like, nastily painful. Woo! Close. Didn't get me, though. She's doing another one. Of course she is. There's just too many of these that she's putting out. I can't just stay in one place nearby. Especially if she's disappearing and then reappearing to splat us. Don't mind me, lady. I'm just doing my own thing over here. You keep doing you, I'll keep doing me. Just, you know, don't touch me. That's a lot of blood appearing around. Right, let's drink a healing thing there. That'll buy us a moment. She's almost completely gone. Teeny bit more. There we go, and that took us to 61. That was a surprisingly hard fight. She was tougher than I expected. And with that, we've learned Black Hole. Black Hole is going to be one of our skills. Such a shame. They're quite nice. I will put them on. Let's head back to town. We will re-gear. And we will return to the battlefield. So. In terms of belts that we can do at 61, the demon set is not a bad idea. But it is a huge amount of armor difference. And it gives us Fire Thorns, which isn't actually that useful. So let's skip it. Likewise, Sage's journey isn't that useful. I like the massive amount of extra toughness. Let's re-roll that meteor damage. into intelligence. There we go. That's decent enough. Right, let's salvage up the bits that we have, because we're not going to wear these again. Bracers. Yep, it's an upgrade. Chest armor. Robes of the Rivalum? That goes up to 3. Yeah, this is just, it's such a step up in terms of armor. It really is. +2 intelligence? No, let's try and focus on life, I think. We're not doing cloaks, we're not doing crusaders. Shields. Gloves. Going from 62 up to 490. Yeah, big step. The helm. Actually, we're going to want a wizard's hat. Except we're going to want a helm because wizard's hats can't be made at this level. Amos would have told me that. Likewise, we're going to go for vitality there, I think. Right, so that's helm. Can't do mighty belt. Pants. Yeah, 472 in terms of armor. Level requirement reduced by 5. I mean, it's funny. Shield, no, we're going to stick with two-handed weapon. Templar rope, we could make something for Cormac, but we don't really need to. Okay, highest usable weapon. We've already got our level 70 thing, so we don't need to do anything with that. Let's just salvage these up. And we're pretty much ready to go back out. I just want to have a look and see what's the best thing we can do in terms of giving us some defense. So this is the point when Death's Breaths can start to drop, which is great, because we want to put this in the cube, we want to put this in the cube. That's 2 of our cube items right there. 14% extra life, yep. That seems like a good plan right now. We don't really need to reduce our resource costs, so I'm actually fine with that. Extra resistance, that seems like a good move for now, just in case we get blindsided by something flamey. All right, let's go kill Gom. We'll get Gom done and see how strong we are in comparison to what we were doing a moment ago. Actually, you know what, just before we do go in and do this, let's swap this over. We're not going to be doing it often, but the ability to pick stuff up and drag it around is going to be useful to us. Temporary retreat. Hold them there, please. Thank you. And it's for exactly that reason. So that's 1 Death's Breath. I should probably just double. Let's get him killed. Let's see how many we need. We need 1 more, and then we can put an item in the cube. It just makes killing them that much more efficient. Not that it wasn't efficient before, but it does feel like a big step in the right direction. Actually, thinking about it, it's almost been a full week since I last played, so we could probably do another challenge rift. What we might do is we might do that after we've killed Gom. That'll give us a nice boost to our resources as well. Yeah, this feels a lot better in terms of our life, health, and all that.
I need arcane power.
Obviously, we're not going to stand directly on multiple poison clouds, but one poison cloud we can manage. There we go. Chapter 1 is complete, and there's a death's breath for us.
I need to go back.
So with chapter 1 done, we're now obviously on to chapter 2, which is inevitably going to involve... let's pull this across. It's inevitably going to involve us making it to level 70. So extract legendary power. Here we go. Aquilicurus. There is our first bit of damage reduction.
I never stopped looking for Kanai's cube. Finally, I learned that they had
Okay, none of these look amazing.
the last of
So I think we'll just drop them.
in Bale's invasion of Seshron. His spirit guards it still, and he is unlikely to give it to me.
One thing I will do though,
I know someone who can impress even the mighty Kanai.
let's swap this over because that's quite a step up, another 6%. You're right, Amos. How you doing, mate? You going anywhere, or are you just turning around a bit? While he is deciding, let's see if there's a new challenge available for us. Yeah, Necromancer. Alright. This is going to be a bit janky, but I'm sure it's going to be fine. So, what have we got? We've got a Golem, we've got Frailty, we've got Army of the Dead, we've got Bone Spear, and Command Skeletons. How the hell is this supposed to work? Okay, so it's a legacy of nightmares filled with with the skeletons doing the work for us? With the skeletons doing the work for us. Sure, let's give it a go. Okay, so that's how the Army of the Dead's going to work for us. This is going to feel really weird, I'm sure. I am obviously not doing particularly well at this. We'll get in the swing of it, I'm sure. No, don't stand us right in the middle of all that. Power Pollen I'm fine with. Let's kill these guys. Let's not get stuck. Oh, that's bad for us. It's fine, we only got snagged a little bit. So it's only slightly terrifying in the most terrifying way possible. It feels very backwards for what I would expect a minion build to be, and I can't put my finger on why that is. But there is definitely a reason why. Maybe I'm just not using the curses enough. Dead again. Alright, revive a corpse. That flame is not good. Yeah, we might need to try this again. We probably will need to try this again, but I'd like to think I'm getting better as it goes on. I honestly doubt that's the case, but we'll see how we go. There goes the big one. Okay, we're back slightly positive on time. It's taking a lot more concentration than I originally thought it would. Okay, let's push on to the next area. Shalling Pollen, great. Can't afford to die just yet. I've got Army of the Dead ready to go. Woo! Just in time. Okay, so a bit of a learning streak going from exploding on things to, you know, telling skeletons to charge at them, but ultimately a success. And if we switch back very quickly, we can claim that into our inventory.
I can't pick up any
Blood shards, right, okay, so we need to start gambling. Gambling for probably one-handed weapons at this point, because Death Wish is going to be the best thing that we can find.
See you soon.
Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want to waste too many of these. Yeah, so we've done okay with that. So in terms of what we're going to do with our remaining Death's Breaths, making a one-handed sword and then upgrading it might give us Death Wish. So that's probably going to be the best choice. We'll give it a go. Amos has hopped down. Let's upgrade rare item. Thunder Fury. It's better than the Tormentor. Or we could hold on to it until we're level 70 and then just use it for a while. Which I think we'll probably do. Unfortunately, we are out of time for this episode, though. So thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so. And you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Diablo 3. See you soon.